Hello viewers, my name is Kuldeep Singh. Welcome to my YouTube channel Technical Skills. Guys, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel and please do hit the bell icon for latest updates. Hello friends. So today I will discuss about some questions on PLC. In last topic I have discussed about logic gates. You can refer to my previous lecture for that. Now in today's lecture I will complete some questions regarding basic examples. I will take some basic examples on PLC. So we will start with some very basic examples. So this is just the first step on PLC. You can learn PLC very easily. First you have to learn the gates, then on the gates I have made these questions, so it will be very useful to you. So we'll start with the first question. So this is our question: when input A is switched on, then output A, B, C gets on. It means we have only one input. First we will list out how many inputs and outputs are there. So in this question I am having input A and the output is A, B, C. It means I have three outputs and I have one input. So let's go to our PLC program. Okay, so I have opened this software. To know how to configure the software, you can refer my earlier videos. Okay, so we'll start with this input first. So this is input. So I have a input. Okay, so this is the input and this is the output. So I have one input, so I will address it. File type is I, file name is 1:0.0/0. okay, I can name it as A. Okay, so this is our first input and I have three outputs. So this is one output and I have to make others in parallel. So second one. Okay, you can refer my earlier videos how to take parallel and series. Okay, so this is our third output. Okay, now I have to address it. File name is O for output, file type is output, file name is 0:slot number 0.word number 0/bit number 0. For address there is my separate lecture, you can go for that. This is first, so I can write it 1 or we can write it 1 only. Okay, let's leave it to 1. Okay, just 1. Now second output O0:0.0/ this is 1. Okay, so this is the second output. Okay, and next is our third output. So O0:0.0/3. so this is our let's make it 2. Okay, so you can change it to 2, so we can write here 3. So this is our third output. So in the question you can see when input A is switched on, then output A, B, C gets on. So in the program I have made input A and three outputs. I have named that 1, 2, 3 instead of ABC, so to avoid the confusion between input and output. So now I will compile it and I will just download this program. Okay, so you can name it if you want to give separate name. Okay, now yes, now to go to run. Yes, okay, so we are online now. I have input, just force on, right click, force it on. So when input 1 is on, output A, B, C or 1, 2, 3 gets on. So it's simple, very simple question. You can practice it when you make this input off, the output will get off. So this is just the first question. Now I will go to second question. Okay, we'll go to second question. So this is our second question. When input A and input B is switched on, output A B gets on. Now I have two inputs A and B, okay, and I have two outputs again A and B. So I have, in this question, I have two inputs and two outputs. First I have to configure how many inputs and outputs are there. Now I have listed out how many inputs and outputs there. Now I will see the question, what the question is asking, what the condition is asking. The condition is when input A and input B, it means A and B. I have told you in my last video that A and B, it means series, so it is an AND gate. So I am referring this AND for this AND gate. Okay, so this AND that is red in color is reference that here you have to use the AND gate. In AND gate I have told you that you have to connect it in series. So I will go to the program again. Okay, so this is our program. What I have to do is I have two inputs. I will take another input. This is file type I, file number 1:0.0/1. Okay, now this is our second input. I can name it B. Okay, so this is second input. Now I have two outputs, so I will delete one. So this is our program, A and B. Now my both inputs A and B are in series. Okay, so let's download the program. We'll just go to run mode. Now when I'll force it on A and B, when both are on, then both output gets on. So this was our solution for that condition. Okay, now again I will make it off and go to offline again. Okay, so let's go offline. Now again I will go to previous questions. Okay, so this is our second question. Now I will go to third question. Third question is when input A or input B gets on, then output AB gets on. Okay, when input A or input B gets on. So in this again I have to list the input number of inputs. Inputs are 2 and output is also 2. So I will go for inputs. Here I have written input A or input B. It means I have to use OR gate. It means I have to use a parallel in input A and input B, because either input A or input B gets on, then output AB gets on. Okay, so I will go for the solution. Now here I have two inputs. I will make them in parallel. Okay, so I will use now both inputs are in parallel and I have two outputs again. Okay, so I will just download this. Okay, just a minute. Just have to little problem. Download it again. I will download it again. Okay, now I have to go to run mode. Okay, now when input A or input B, when input A is on, then also both outputs are on. I will make it off, and when I will switch on input B, then also both outputs are on. Okay, so this was the solution for our third question. Okay, I'll go offline. Okay, now again I will go to the questions. Now question number is 4. When input A and input B, I have put brackets here because A and B are in series. When input A and input B or input C, either input A and B or input C gets on, then output A gets on. Here I have 3 inputs and output I have only one output. Okay, so let's go to the program. When input A and input B, and means both are in series, or input C means C is in parallel, I1 colon 0.0 slash 2. So this is C, so I will name it C. Okay, so then output A, so I have only one output, that is output A. I will just compile it. I will download this program again. Okay, now go to run mode. Now okay, when input A and input B gets on, output gets on, or means input A and B are off, or input C is on, then output A gets on. So this is the solution. I hope you are getting it right. You have to practice it. Okay, so let's go offline, and again I will go to next question. Question number 5. When input A or input B, when input A or input B are in bracket, it means A or B both are in parallel, and input C gets on, either A or B and input C gets on, then output A gets on. Okay, now let's go to the program. Input A or input B, so input A or input B gets on, and input C, either input A or input B and input C gets on, then output A gets on. So this will be the solution. Okay, let's download this program. Now let's go to run mode. Okay, now when input A is on with input C, then output gets on, or input A is off and input B is on. Okay, either from input A or B gets on with input C, then output A gets on. Okay, so this is the solution for that question. Okay, now let's go back again to questions. Okay, so this was our question number 5. Now this is the question number 6. When input A and input B both are in brackets, means input A is in series with input B, or means parallel. Input C and input D means input C is in series with input D gets on, then output A, B, C gets on. It means I have 4 inputs and 3 outputs, A, B, C, D, 4 inputs and 3 outputs, A, B, C. And now I have to go step by step according to question. When input A and input B, let's go to program. When input A and input B, it means this is A and I have to arrange input B in series. Okay, when input A and input B, or means parallel, input C and input D, I means C and D are in series, I1 colon 0.0 slash 3. So this is D. Okay, so when input A and input B, or means parallel, C and D gets on, output A, B, C gets on. So I have to make another 3 outputs, other 2 outputs, one is there. Okay, so this is one and other I have to make a parallel again. So this is our output. Okay, so O0 colon 0.0 slash 1. Okay, and next is O0 colon 0.0 slash 2. Okay, so this is our 3 outputs. So let's compile it and download it. And now go to run mode. Okay, now you have to run it. Now when input A and input B, input A gets on and input B gets on, it means all three outputs are getting on. Or, condition is or, it means when input C and input D gets on, then output A, B, C gets on. So I think you are getting the solution and you are getting how to make these programs. Okay, let's go offline and let's go to next question. Question number is 7. When input A or input B or input C, here you can see a bracket, input A or means parallel, input B or input C. Either input A is on or input B is on or input C is on, and with these three means either of these, either of one, A or B or C, with this and input D or input E gets on, then output A gets on. It means I have a 5 inputs and 1 output. So let's make a program. Either input A or input B, okay, or input C. This is C, I will place it here, okay, gets on, and in series, so I will remove this, in series output D or input D or input E gets on, okay, I1 colon 0.0/4. so this is E, so I will name it E, okay. Then output A gets on, so I have to remove all this. So download the program, so let's run it. Okay, when input A or input B, okay, so sorry, input A or input B or input C with input D, then output A gets on, okay. If input A is off, you can check it with the rest of the inputs. Input B, you can switch on input B, and when you can also try it with the input C, okay. And here also you can change from input D to input E, because both are in parallel, so you will switch either one of them, output gets on. So this was the solution for this question. I think you are getting how to make simple programs. So this is the first step of making the programs in PLC. So it's not so much hard, it's not so much big questions, okay. Let's go to the questions. So this was the last question for this lecture. In next lecture I will cover some more big questions, okay. You can see this question number 8. You can note down this question, you can try it, and in next video I will give the solutions. I have few more questions that I will discuss, because if I will keep it in this video will become very big, so I'm not keeping it in this video. So I'm just signing off from this video. I hope you like the video, and thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe this channel. Also hit the bell icon for latest updates. Please give this video thumbs up and do share it with your friends. Also please comment below how do you like this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will definitely answer your questions. Thank you very much